Once you have the speckFINDER set up and the stone holder, I'm going to walk you through how to take a basic photo of a stone. The first thing we're going to address is to make sure that the aperture is completely open, and you do that by adjusting this knob and pushing it as far open as possible. You'll notice that in the opposite direction you won't see anything. And you can kind of move your hand underneath the lens. You can see where I'm starting to get an image. The next thing we're going to address is lighting. We're going to start with the lighting in the base. The dark field is adjusted with a knob on the back of the gemstone base. I'm going to slowly bring that up to full intensity. Once you have the dark field lighting at full intensity, the next step would be to focus the stone. You do that by adjusting the knob on the gemstone base. And that gets you close. Your working distance on this lens is 90 millimeters, so if you can't find an image, bring your magnification completely down to the smallest image and roughly guess where around 90 millimeters is, and you should be able to find an image to focus. The next variable we control is the top-down lighting. You turn it on with the toggle switch, and notice it's very bright at that moment. So in order to adjust the ring light, I'm going to minimize the screen, double-click on the ring light icon, and I'm going to adjust the intensity of the ring light down to about 30%. You see the effects of the top-down lighting. That's full maximum. That's full minimum. And I'm going to leave it right around 30%. Once you have the ring light adjusted to 30%, now we're going to add the diffusing dome. The purpose of the dome is to diffuse the top-down lighting and to give you even illumination across the stone. I'm going to show you the effects of the dome. That's with it on. That's with it off. Once you have the dome in place, you can go back to your top-down lighting. Notice how I can bring the lighting intensity back up to its full maximum. And then you adjust it to the setting that's preferable. I'm going to put it right around 30%. The next thing we're going to do is minimize the ring light control by clicking on the video toolbox icon. That will allow us a full screen of view, and now we can go into the contrast button and adjust the various features of the camera. The default mode, as you can see, changes the image. In order to adjust any of these functions, you need to click on the box and then you can drag the bar. This is saturation. Notice how there are more intense colors. Again, pull it all the way to the minimize. And pull most of the color out. I'm going to set that at 0.4. This is gamma. Notice the effects of gamma. So I pull it all the way up. Or drag it all the way to 0. I'm going to set this at approximately 1.4. And again, this is a matter of personal preference. Once you're satisfied with your camera settings, the next thing we're going to do is hit OK and close that window out. Now we're ready to start to prepare to capture an image. The very first thing you want to do before you capture an image is to make sure you have your software settings to mid-range. And you do that by adjusting the bars horizontally and vertically to their center positions. You will notice that the image is still not in the center of the picture. That's okay. In order to now physically position the stone in the center of the screen, we're going to go to the full screen mode by pressing F1 on my keyboard. And we're going to adjust the center position of the stone by using the X-Ray microcontroller. As I slowly adjust the X position, and the Y, back to the X until I'm properly centered. Once you have your image centered, the final preparation for taking a picture takes place by adjusting your magnification and your focus. Magnification is adjusted at the lens. I'm going to slowly increase the magnification to the point where I'm satisfied with the size of the stone in the photo. And as I increase the magnification, I can double check again my mechanical positioning. I see that I'm slightly off in the X. So I'm going to again get my position of my stone centered to my screen. When I'm happy with the size of the image, the final adjustment will be focus. I can adjust that on the arm of the gem base. Just going to very slowly take that out of focus, come back into focus. You can see the range of focus as I pull back out of focus again. Once you're happy with the focus of the stone, you're ready to take a photo. When you're ready to take a photo, you need to go back into the video capture software by pushing the F1 button. That will escape you out of the full screen mode back to where you can retrieve your toolbar. The first thing before you capture a photo is to make sure you're in the proper capture mode. In this case, we want to take a still photo, not a video. The second one would be a video. The still photo, you click on the blue camera, and you'll also notice that you're in the, you can double check that you're in the proper capture mode by the icon in the bottom of your screen. When you're ready to take your photo, you click on the yellow capture button, and now you've taken your photo. Once you've hit the capture button, I'm going to now show you how to retrieve an image. If you press F2, you get a quick hot button to a preview of the image that you just took. You can click on that image, make sure you're happy with that photo, and if you are, I'm going to now show you where that image has been stored. I'm going to minimize the video toolbox window, click on my file folder, hit Pictures in Video Toolbox, and you'll notice that's where your picture has now been stored. And that's how you take a photo of a gemstone with a speckFINDER. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please contact us here at Dazor. Thank you.